Hello everyone! Today I want to share a very delicate story that's causing quite a stir in the Turkish entertainment world. It's about the difficult situation Sara Bluma is going through, the partner of actor Yaman, and how he has decided to publicly stand by her in this personal battle. For weeks, the media has been reporting on the legal issues Sara faces with her ex-husband, especially regarding the custody of her children. She herself admitted to being a victim of abuse in the past, and since then, she claims she's faced many obstacles just to see her kids. This fight has taken a toll not only on her emotions, but also on her mental health. In light of this, Yaman broke the silence. In a bold statement, he said, "We will get Sara's children back." It wasn't a casual remark. It was a sign of commitment, a way of telling the world that he's ready to fight by her side for what he believes is right. Sara's legal case is ongoing. Her lawyers have filed new petitions to ensure the children's safety and well-being. Meanwhile, Yaman isn't just offering emotional support. He's actively involved in every step of the legal process. Tabloids haven't stopped following the couple's every move, and it's clear this story has struck a nerve. Social media is filled with messages of support for Sara, applauding her courage to speak publicly about abuse and her battle to regain custody of her children. What's most admirable is Khan's attitude. He hasn't just defended his partner with words, he's shown he's willing to go all the way. "Sara is a brave mother," he said, "and we will not leave her alone in this." For many, those words have become an inspiration and a symbol of true commitment. In a world where entertainment often remains superficial, this story reminds us that behind the cameras are real lives with deep pain and battles. And in this case, a fight for love, justice, and dignity. Sometimes I wonder how a person can be on top and yet so far from themselves. I'm talking about Demet Özdemir, an actress who once represented light, talent, and elegance, but who today, amid scandals and contradictions, seems to be silently battling her own image. I don't want to judge her, but it's impossible not to feel a lump in your throat, seeing how much she's changed. Those of us who followed her since the beginning, when she made us dream with her innocent and heartfelt roles, barely recognize her now. Her gaze has lost that pure spark. Her once natural and humble presence is now surrounded by an energy that doesn't feel like her. And yes, it may sound harsh, but someone had to say it. Much has been said lately about her role as a mother, her off-camera behavior, and how she has handled the conflict with Sara Bluma and Yaman. And although I understand that personal life is just that, personal, there are limits you cannot ignore, especially when children are involved. Because a real mother, as a woman commented, doesn't get lost in parties and vulgar photos while leaving her child behind. What impacts me the most is the contrast between what she shows and what she claims to be. She says she's strong, independent, a victim of a society that misunderstands her. But then we see her in environments that contradict that narrative. Provocative photos, questionable friendships, and a way of presenting herself that feels more like a cry for help than empowerment. Where did the Demet who inspired respect go? It pains me to say this because I defended her for a long time, even when others criticized her. I believed in her version, in her sensitivity, in her fight as a woman in a cruel industry. But I can't close my eyes anymore. The contradictions are too big. What kind of fight is it where children are accessories, pain is turned into a show, and truth gets lost in filters and hollow speeches? This isn't about moralism or machismo. It's about coherence. If you talk about suffering, violence, and motherhood, then you have to live it with dignity, not use it as a tool of manipulation. And I feel that Demet has crossed that line. She crossed it with a forced smile, with words carefully written by her PR team, while reality, the raw one, shows a woman who's lost control. Some will say the media pressure has destroyed her, that she's a victim of her surroundings. But I don't fully believe that. There are choices she made, choices that pulled her away from who she was, And now that the scandal involving Yaman and Sarah Bluma hits her directly, she tries to clean up her image by talking about old wounds. But it's not the right moment. Not now. Not when her child is involved. Not when her ex-husband is fighting for a sliver of stability. And he shares some blame, of course. But that's no excuse. Everyone must take responsibility. The Met can't keep acting as if nothing is happening, as if tears on TV are enough to hide real mistakes. Because the public is no longer naive. Real mothers, the ones who fight every day without cameras or spotlights, don't feel represented by her. They say it clearly in the comments. A mother doesn't abandon her child for a man. A good mother doesn't need to defend herself online. She proves herself through actions. And that's why, for the first time, I step away. I step away from the image I wanted to believe in, from the actress I used to admire. Because today's Demet doesn't inspire me. She confuses me, saddens me, and above all, makes me think about how many chances she's had to do things right, to be an example, and instead chose noise, provocation, and the easy path. I hope she reflects. I hope she looks in the mirror and sees beyond the fame, because she still has time to get back what truly matters. But for that, she has to stop pretending. She has to stop being a character and go back to being a woman, a real mother, a real person.